I'm loving China so far. It's just the most breathtaking view I've ever seen in my whole life. So it is currently day 3 in Shenzhen, and I'm getting some Luckin coffee, or Ruxin coffee as they call it. So I've ordered a iced latte, as you can see, from Luckin Coffee. This only cost me 9 yuan. 9 yuan. That's 90p for an iced coffee. Now Luckin Coffee, I believe, is the biggest coffee shop in the whole of China, and it's way bigger than Starbucks. I had a Starbucks down there on day 1, and that cost me 30 yuan, which is £3. So 9 yuan to 30 yuan. You can see why this is so popular here, being 90p, and delicious as well. I would actually go as far as to say that Luckin Coffee is better than Starbucks coffee in the UK and also here. It is really good, and they have the standard sweetness or less sweetness, some really good options as well. But I'm going to try some of the wacky combinations later today. So just down the road from my hotel room is the Shenzhen Stock Exchange right here. This is an absolutely giant building. I believe that might be the trading floor right there. But let's take a look at that building. Look at all of the stuff coming off of the sides of it. Looks absolutely crazy. But let's check out this monument over here. Just look at this statue in the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. I'm not even too sure what this is. It looks like the front of a bowl, maybe. But wow, that is a amazing piece, and it is giant as well. So I have just arrived in Shenzhen Bay Park, and just take a look at this breathtaking view. Wow. Look at the size of that bridge over there connecting those two parts of Shenzhen. That is absolutely unbelievable. Every single stop I get off on the subway just amazes me every single time. Just look at that behind me. It's not an incredibly sunny day today, but you can just see how expansive this area is. I believe that this is the ocean. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think this is a river. It looks far too big to be a river. Coming down, it's not really a seafront. It's more just a rocky area. But there are many people sitting on the rocks. I don't know. I think they might be catching stuff. Yes, wow. Just blowing me away every single time. I don't know what else can top Shenzhen. I'm trying to see absolutely everything in this small amount of time. In this 1 week that I have, I'm going to take a nice little walk along the Bay Park. I'm going to go get some lunch. So I spoke to a nice man yesterday called James. Not too sure if that's his real name, but he said that that is his Western name. And he said that this Bay Park area and the general Shenzhen Talent Park is near the Shenzhen University and the high-tech hubs. So it's full of wealth here. And so this area is like the quite wealthy part of Shenzhen. You could maybe call it the Bay Area, like in California, but of China. So it's still pretty warm here, about almost 30 degrees today, but no sun. So I'm gonna get myself a drink from a vending machine. You can see they have all different types, waters, Pepsi, obviously lots of different teas as well. Tea is very popular here. No Coca-Cola. I see this is a different type of Red Bull. Interesting, but it's very easy. You just tap the screen, so you just pick the one that you want. Let's go for this one. I think that's same water, bottled water, Alipay, and then all you have to do is you scan that QR code. I'm going to do that here, just like that. Only 3 yuan. So I'm going to put in my passcode. Wait for that to pay. Here we go. got myself a Chinese water, and it's just as simple as that. Another really great thing is these chargers. You just scan the QR code on Alipay, and then you get a portable charger. You just click it out and you can just take it wherever. You don't have to take it back to this machine here. You can take them back to any of the machines across Shenzhen and maybe across China, I don't know. But it's an awesome, awesome feature. And 30p for a bottle of water, and that's from a vending machine. Very, very good. So I have just gotten on this little electric bus in the Shenzhen Bay Park. Didn't actually pay anything. I tried to ask how much it is or how do I pay, and the guy just let me on. I think I'll just give him some money afterwards, some cash, because I'm not too sure if this is the Alipay app or the Shenzhen Bus app. Take a look at the view. Wow, so that man dropped me off at the end spot with everyone else. I was trying to use the Shenzhen Metro Alipay QR code, but I don't think it's the same one. I tried to offer him cash and he just said, no, it's okay. The hospitality here in China is very, very nice. And right now we're just waiting for a Didi to pick us up and get us some food. As you can see over there in the distance, that is the Team China football stadium here in Shenzhen Talent Park. The price of a Didi here in China is so cheap. I literally paid 11 yuan, which is £1.10, to go quite a fair amount, like maybe 2-3 kilometers, something like that. Very far, very cheap. I'm loving China so far. So I'm currently in Haidilao, which is one of the most famous hot pot places, I think, in the world. You can see here, I have just ordered and just waiting for my meat and hot pot pays to come out. So they have just given me this Haidilao apron to put on. Put this on here. I've never put on an apron whilst eating. This is a new experience for me. I've never done this. Wow, you can see here, I've got the spicy hot pot on the left. I think this is like a clear something. I don't know what I ordered. And now I've got the noodle and the tenderized beef. This is my first time trying hot pot in China. Let's try out a bit of the beef first. Wow. Now I don't know how long I'm meant to stick it in here for, but I'm guessing just until it's done. Hopefully I don't give myself food poisoning. What do you think? 30 seconds? 1 minute? I don't quite know. Okay, so I've just tried my first piece. I think I was doing it wrong. I think I meant to put all of this in at one time. I was doing one piece at a time. So let's put that all in right now. Yeah, I think I was doing it wrong because the guy behind me was just walking up and down probably thinking, what is this guy doing? But all of that beef is now in there. I don't know where it's gone. Oh, there it is. there we go, there's all the beef. So I don't know how long it takes, but I've just eaten a piece. I did it for about maybe 2 minutes, but I can already feel the numbing. My God. Wow, so I've managed to fish it all out. Yeah. And they've just brought me some more meat right here. I'll be honest, I don't know what's going on. To be honest, I don't know what's going on massively. They kind of seem to be laughing at me a little bit, but it is what it is. Wow, that is really good. So tender, unreal. So I have changed location and I am now in Hukwai Electronics World. I may be saying that wrong, but I've just come to the Northern District and wow, this is the tech capital of Shenzhen. you can just see the sheer scale of all of these stores just over here. If you don't know, I'm recording this on a DJI, and as you can see up there, that is Shenzhen's biggest electronics store. Let's go and venture inside. Wow, this is the DJI store. I'm looking to get a drone maybe. These look awesome. Look at this little DJI Neo. It has the 4K camera on the front, and you can even get the VR goggles. That is absolutely awesome. If you didn't know, this is what I'm actually recording my camera on. You can also get these types of phone stands as well. I was thinking of getting an Action. How much do they go for here? 2,500, 1,700, so 180 pounds, or about 290 pounds for the whole collection. That is a pretty cool camera store, but let's head into the absolute massive electronics market. Wow, just look at the scale of this place. That is absolutely huge. It looks like they've got everything, cameras over there, they've got even more electronic stuff over there, and this is where entrance is, just here. Already kicking it off with basically everything you could think of. Cameras, smartwatches. Wow. Take a look at these drone stores. Those look awesome. $599. And of course every electronic you can think of as well. As you can see, it's so bright in here, and it is just absolutely endless with so much stuff going on here. Obviously in many of these Asian countries, there is so many of these types of fans as well. For people to use outside, you see people with them all the time. I have never seen one of these before. I think it prints these designs, these like printed designs. Wow, I've never seen that before. Let's go up to the next level. Wow, this one has caught my eye. This is the tripod store. Look at the sheer amount of tripods that there are, and just above it, all different types of lighting. Wow, I was thinking of getting one of those. They look really cool. So if you're from London, you know that phone snatching is pretty popular in London, and apparently many of them end up in Shenzhen. There's been many stories on TikTok of people's iPhones randomly turning on in Shenzhen and then turning back off again. But whether they're those iPhones, I don't know. I can't confirm, can't deny, but they're relatively cheap for second-hand iPhones, much cheaper than in the West. But just look at the amount of these fan stores. If you want, you can buy many different cables, as well as a giant AirPod speaker for some reason. Wow, just look at the sheer amount of cables that there are. You can literally buy everything, even this giant fan along with these other ones as well. And just behind me as well, they're also selling fake Rolexes, which is kind of strange. But this is just the craziest place I've ever seen. They literally sell any electronic you want, any cable. There is some fake stuff like fake AirPods, fake AirPod Max, but I mean, I tested them out and the quality was really good. I'm not going to buy them because I already have a pair. They're asking £28 for the first price. I'm sure that they will probably come down in price if you asked.
Are you a blogger?
Yeah.
Oh!
As you can see, there is many different Rolexes, so on and so forth. So as you can see, there is some crazy stuff here. The fake Rolexes are selling for about £38 or 380 yuan. That's their first price. They're only automatic. They're like battery ones. They're not the mechanical ones. They are not like the super fakes that I saw earlier this week. Those were asking price for about £100. and they were much heavier and they looked much better quality than the ones in this market here. But yeah, when you feel them and pick them up, they're not very good quality. I'm sure that you could probably get them down to like £15, about $20 or something, but I don't think it's really that worth it. Anyway, let's carry on with the journey. So after all of that walking around, I have gotten myself some amazing Shanghai scallion noodle with some Wagyu beef strips, and I don't know, they gave me some type of soup as well as a lemon iced tea. Let's go ahead and try this. I heard that you have to mix the noodles up. This has scallion oil, soy sauce, and a little bit of chili oil, I think. Let's give it a go. Wow. That's got to be one of the best things I've had on this trip so far. Let's go ahead and try one of these Wagyu beef sticks. They have like a flavoring on the outside. I probably wouldn't say they're Wagyu, but they are good. I have just climbed another 800-meter mountain, but wow, look at that. Oh my God, the Shenzhen light show. Wow, look at that. Just look at that Shenzhen lights show behind me. That is absolutely amazing. And I'm not too sure if you can see, but in the sky, there are these tiny little lights that are held by drones. Wow. I'm currently on top of Nanshan Park. It's just the most breathtaking view I've ever seen in my whole life. So whilst we're in China, let me show you around a convenience store, a 7-Eleven here in China. They have absolutely everything you can think of. Got some of the American type beers, vanilla Coke, all of the Pepsi, Coke. That there is 35p for a Coke. They have many different teas, many different lemon teas as well. That goes on and on. They got this different kind of Red Bull here, as you can see, a different type, and they have this one Red Bull in a plastic jug. A ramen section to get all the ramen you could ever imagine. And some really unique things, especially to China, are things like these in packets. Whole chicken legs. And really interesting meats in packages. It seems like Oreo is pretty popular here as well. I felt a little bit uncomfortable filming the rest, but I did get myself a egg cake, I believe. It's like a vanilla egg cake. So I'm going to head back to the hotel and eat that.
关注我，看尽国外热门视频。